Welcome back to me schizo fucking rambling. So, getting back into it, well, um bro, I got for my 18th birthday, I've gotten two guns. My Browning A5, which is made in 1927. It's the one I got. I dated that shit. And I got my Mall 70. So, my sister made a sly ass fucking remark, She was talking about maybe you shouldn't spend all that money on guns and worry about cars and stuff like that. Bitch! Shut your dumb ass up. You don't want a 26 still working in the restaurant business. And I'm like, she's down here talking about. I told her, nah, I ain't too worried about it. She's like, she sat there and she was like, bro, but you gotta like worry about that stuff. I'm worried a little bit about it. I'm like, don't worry about me. I might. She sat there and she's like, well, you know, when you lose all your money and stuff, don't come crying to me. Bitch! The fuck you just say to me? I swear to God. You out here talking about something. Don't you come crying to me. Motherfucker, what is you on about? And I'm not gonna act like I'm some big belly badass. Nah, I'm just telling the truth. I keep it how it is. I keep it a stack. I tell everybody how it is. Have I gotten in trouble for it? Fuck yeah. But I keep it a fucking stack. And I told her, hey, it ain't gonna be that way. I left that. I didn't want to start no argument. And she was like, but it's going to be. And I'm like, I'm holding my tongue. I'm holding my tongue. I swear to God, one of these days, I'm gonna fucking crash out. Like, I mean it. Like, I've talked about a little bit. Her dad's a deadbeat, blah, blah, blah. She's not even fully technically blood related to me, my mom, or my dad. More or less an adopted sister. But you 26, alright? Living in my house. Working at a restaurant business, making $13 an hour because you want to work with your girlfriend, but you care not to get another job. So, where you coming out of the left field with that shit, bitch? I have more money in my wallet than your whole net worth. I could buy your ass. Talking about some, don't come crying to me. Bitch, I can own you. Literally, I can own you. I have more money than you. My net worth's more than you at 18 than it was at when you were 18. But yeah, it's gonna be that way, it's gonna be that. And then too, she out here talking about some, well, you know, you are, you gotta make sure you get a job soon. I will. And she's like, well, oh, sorry, I got a sex on. Did I get? No, I did not get Idiot Savant. I need to grab this in here and get the luck. Alright. Back to what I was saying. See, also, she's like, bro, I don't know how many people shop at Sam's Club, but we bought a big ass thing of toilet paper. And that's just only for like me, my mom, and my dad. And see, like, it took us normally like 4 months to go through that. We normally never bought toilet paper, which was nice. And she fucking, oh my God. See, bro, her and her girlfriend, we've gone through 4 packs within the first 2 months of them living here. These are 9 large rolls in each pack, and it comes with 4 of them. And it has, yeah, no such said 9 large rolls. So if you do the math on how much she's using, that's a little too much. And then, oh my God, I swear to God, if I was not a respectable person, if I didn't have the slightest bit of respect, God, I'd put that bitch in her place. She, she like didn't grow up in a great area. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my mom raised her from when she was 1 to about 8. Then she had me. Then she did some other stuff, a lot of stuff. But she didn't have the greatest childhood. I ain't gonna lie. And I love her like a sister. That's why I call her my sister. But I swear to God, I swear to God, this bitch, she does not know how to fucking act. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's times where I act a little ghetto, but I kind of grew up in the ghetto in a way. And then too, I kind of like my best friend. I've known him since I was 9. He's 3 years older than me. He lives all the way up in Rhode Island. So, like, I picked up like speech mannerisms from them, playing with them for years. So like, it's just kind of who I am now. It's not my like fault. I'm not gonna act like I'm tough and shit. But this is kind of how I talk sometimes. That's it. Especially when I get pissed, I kind of get this way. But this bitch, I swear to God, she got around Hispanics. Are like my one of my best friends. My like I've known for years now. God damn. But come on, dog meat, we gotta go. Come on. Uh, but like she started speaking kind of like she was going, "Oh yeah, home," stuff like that. And I'm like, "Nah, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? You look stupid." And I'm like, "Bro, I swear to God, somebody's gonna beat the shit out of her for that someday." But she don't get that. She thinks what she's doing is fine. No, you acting all weird and shit for no reason. And it's like, bro, watch your fucking mouth. Yo, so I've heard her almost like 3 times straight up say the N-word because she thought she was black and shit. Nah, shut the fuck up. You ain't got no right to say that. It's like, bro, like, shut your dumb ass up. She acts, she, to put it this way, she acts bad, but I'm sorry. She acts that way around the wrong person, she's gonna get her ass beat. And like, my dad's told me to hold my tongue, stuff like that. If it really wasn't for the fact that my mom and my dad told me to hold my tongue, God. Like, I ain't no badass or anything. I'm not saying I am. What I'm saying is, I'd put that bitch in her fucking place. Fuck. Wait, fuck off, Radstack. Oh yeah, down here. And that's the thing. It's not it's not like, oh, I don't believe I'm some big badass. No. I'm not no gangster or anything. No, I'm just a fucking retarded white kid. And, oh, that's antifreeze. Sorry, I just never realized what that was. But I mean, she, and then too, like, I'm not saying nobody has the right to some things, but just like, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm like speaking calmly or just kind of more or less speaking naturally, I have a slight southern accent, but it's not huge. I don't got a huge accent. It only comes out really in small words like red, white, blue, stuff like that. Purple is a good example of that. Or there, and there, stuff like that. That's where my accent mainly comes out at. But I also try not to speak in an accent. I try to speak without one. This bitch though. I'm an asshole. I'm horrible. But this bitch. She'll sit there and start talking to my dad. My dad's got a not strong, but like a pretty good accent. And then out of nowhere, she'll be like, "Aw, you're stupid, bitch. You." I just, I hate it so much. And I mean, like, oh my god. And then two, she's talking about, oh yeah, I listen to mainly like rap. Fuck you, game. Sorry. Out of brew. Sorry. Uh, she talks about like, I love rap. Oh my god, I'm a little white girl who loves rap. Like, all right, you know, everybody like can like whatever music they like. It's all me. Uh, sorry, I'm listening to MF Doom. Uh, but she's like, bro, she'll sit there and be like, oh well, I like sad rap or like emo rap and shit. I was like, so you like X, Zeus, stuff like that. She's like, who's X? I'm like, Tentacion, and she's like, never heard of him, bitch. Fuck is you on about? And she talks about, oh, I love metal. She was like, I probably know more metal than you. Me having a whole record collection full of metal records. It's just, I let it fly. I let it slide. And fucking, hold on. Like, yeah, listen to X. She listened to, I don't really like him. I don't like him either, but you know, everybody likes their own music. I'm just trying to get this. There it is. And she's like, I also like, I like kind of the rap that like they rhyme everything together. And I'm like, oh, so you like Eminem and shit? And she's like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, how about MF Doom? Have you listened to MF Doom? She's like, MF who? God. Yo, this did not. She pissed me off with that. And then too, when she was talking about the metal, she was like, oh yeah, I listen to Linkin Park and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh yeah, you listen to Linkin Park? Hey, W. Well, yeah, have you ever listened to, I hit her with, what's it called? I asked her if she's ever listened to Deftones. She's like, I don't really like them. I'm like, oh, you know. Not everybody likes. Sorry, I'm like, I was watching Dog Meat get fucked up for a second. Not everybody likes Deftones. You know what? To each their own. I'm like, yeah, that's fair, that's fair. And I'm like, so, well, like, she says, I was like, so what do you like metal wise? She's like, I like new stuff too, and I like old. I'm like, old. So I'm like, you like sock rock? And she's like, sock rock? What's that? I'm like, Alice Cooper or anything like that? She's like, nah. And I'm like, alright, Metallica. She's like, oh yeah, yeah, I love Metallica. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking course you do, you white bitch. First, that's like my first thought. And I was like, so you rocking with thank you. What did I exactly say? I think I asked her if she was rocking with. What was it? I asked her because I asked her somebody like very, very Pacific. There it is. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. I remember there's yeah, the fusion core. Uh, I think I asked her if she listened to I think I asked her if she listened to fucking Megadeth. She said she didn't know him, and I'm like, that's I. She's like, then she named the White Stripes. I'm like, oh hell nah. And I'm like, and I'm like, where's oh self-destruct? There it is. And I'm like, bro, is he gonna self-destruct? Nah, hold on. Thought I hit self-destruct. Guess I didn't. God, I gotta love having dyslexia. I'm just gonna keep hitting it. Alright, there it goes. Back to what I was saying that, and she's like, oh well, you know, I was like, the White Stripes really ain't, they're like alternative rock. She's like, no they're not, they're metal. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, pissing me off. And I fuck off. I like, so I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna do this. I come back, and I try to be nice, and sorry, I'm on my Spotify. Uh, what the fuck is going on with my Spotify? What the fuck is going on with my Spotify? Sorry. But basically, she sat there and was like, well, you know, what kind of rap do you like? And I'm like, I be fucking with J. Cole and shit. 'Cause like, J. Cole was kind of like the first rapper I got into, really. And I was like, I fuck with Ghetto Boys, 90s shit, Nas, and all that kind of stuff. She's like, you never heard of them? And I'm like, you know, I think you know J. Cole. And she's like, oh yeah, I do know him though. And I'm like, I, um, I told her I fuck with Tyler. I'm a huge Tyler fan. I think everybody is at this point though. And I mean that song, Sorry Not Sorry, hit different. That's just gas. And she was like, well, you know, like, well, what's your favorite J. Cole song? And I was like, damn, I gotta be a little basic. I'm sorry. She's like, and I was like, I gotta say, honestly, Wet Dreams. I be fucking with Wet Dreams. And Wet Dreams was gas. The first song I ever heard by him though was First Person Shooter. And like, where's the cowboy hat? Damn. But I was like, I'd be fucking with J. Cole and I was like, Forest Hill Drive was a great album. I was like, that was like the best album I've heard really out of rap besides some of the like Ghetto Boy shit. But and I mean, she was like, I'm sorry, I'm blanking hard. It's sorry, she pisses me off. I'm in the top here though.